All right, today, friends, we are going to listen to a story, but before we do that, we're going to go over some vocab, okay? We all know what vocab is. Okay, so I'm going to slide off of it, but I want to show you real quick. The word is confident. Can somebody tell me what they think the word confident means? Emma. Need some help?
Yeah.
Okay, Tristan.
Being brave to do something.
Okay, being brave to do something, kind of. Daniel, do you have a way to describe it?
Like for confident, it's like you think you can do it.
Yes, you think you can do it. Exactly. You're confident, you think you can do it. So here we go. To be confident is to believe in yourself and to be sure of yourself. So I believe that I can run a mile. So if I say that and I'm confident, then I'll probably be able to run a mile, you know? Like if y'all say, I'm confident that I'm going to pass this math test, then you're going to pass the math test. You got to have confidence in yourself. How does this girl look like she has confidence? Noelle.
To be very strong.
Strong. She's confident. She's strong, right? Okay. All right. Lonely. What does lonely mean? Emmy.
Lonely means that you're all alone and nobody else is with you.
You're all alone and no one else is with you. Right. Okay? To feel lonely is to feel all alone by yourself. Exactly what you just said. Does he look like he's lonely?
Yes.
Kason, I need you to face forward. Turn around and face forward. Okay? To feel lonely is to feel all alone by yourself. So he looks lonely, doesn't he? Yes, Hank?
He's not really lonely because he has a dog with him.
But there's no person with him, so he has no one to talk to. Okay? What does the word sad mean?
Sad means you're sad.
Sad, okay, but how else can we say that? Tristan.
Like you're very sad, like you missed out your father's birthday because you had a soccer game.
Oh, you're sad because you missed out on your father's birthday because you had a soccer game. Okay. Yeah. So sad, to be sad is to not be happy. Okay? Is to not be happy. What face is this? Sad face. All right? What does the word happy mean? What does the word happy mean? Kyson.
Not to be sad.
Not to be sad. Okay, what's another way we can say this? Xander.
Like if you're happy that you won in the game.
Yeah, you're happy you won in the game. That probably would make you happy. Exactly. To be happy is to be joyful and excited. Okay? To be joyful and excited. So, today's Friday. So, we're probably all what? Happy because it's Friday and we're joyful and excited. It's the weekend. Yes, Daniel?
Finally. I can tell if he's joyful because there's nothing around him.
Joyful is like you're joyful, you're happy. Okay? All right, what does the word ashamed mean? Noelle.
Like embarrassed.
Embarrassed, exactly. To be ashamed is to feel embarrassed. So does he look embarrassed? Yeah, he does. He's hiding. What are you doing? You're embarrassed. You try and hide so nobody can see you. Okay? And what does the word proud mean? Proud. Colton.
Like you're proud because you got like an A+ in math.
You're proud because you got an A+ on your math test. Okay? What's another example, Hank?
Like you're proud is something. If somebody helped you do something.
Okay? All right? To be proud of yourself is to be satisfied with your achievements. So, like I said earlier, if you make a great grade on your math test, you probably will be very proud of yourself that you were able to achieve that and do that. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So, I'm going to call on a couple of you. And when I call on you and tell you the number, I want you to show us what it means to be that word, okay? So, Noelle, let's do number 1. Stand up. to be confident? How can you be confident? You don't know? You want to pick on someone else to do it? Okay, who wants to show that they're confident?
Wait, do we like say something or we do a movement?
Like how that girl was like, I'm strong and
That's what I was
confident.
gonna do.
Right? Okay. All right, so that's, Miss Thompson did that one. So I'm strong and confident. Okay? Number 2, lonely. Who would like to show me what lonely means? Hank. What's lonely?
Lonely.
They're not explaining it, you're showing us.
Oh.
What is it? How can you do that? Maybe sit all by yourself? Maybe sit all by yourself? Yeah, and just kind of, that's lonely. He's lonely. He's all by himself, okay? Sad. This one's easy. Somebody, Kyson, show me what sad is. Yeah, that's sad. All right? Happy. Emmy. A big old smile on your face. All right? Embarrassed. Tristan. Oh, he's hiding. He's hiding because he's embarrassed. All right, and proud. How can we show proud, Daniel? Yes, you're smiling, you're grinning because you're proud of yourself for all your achievements. Okay, so now we are going to listen to a story, okay? I'm sure most of you have heard it, but we're going to listen to it because it's got a good lesson to learn, okay? No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I know this one.
This is based on a tale by Hans Christian Andersen. Mother Duck sat on her eggs. She waited and waited. Suddenly, something moved. The eggs were beginning to hatch. One by one, the ducklings pushed out of their fragile shells. One by one, the ducklings looked at their mother for the first time. Mother Duck looked at them too. Most of the ducklings were small, yellow, and fuzzy. But one duckling looked different. That duckling was bigger than the others. His feathers were gray and his neck was long. I have never seen a duckling like you, my dear, Mother Duck said. You are certainly different, but I love you just the same. Follow me, sweet ducklings, Mother Duck said. Then she hopped in the pond, and the ducklings followed. Mr. and Mrs. Frog saw the ducks swim by. The 2 frogs were the proud parents of new baby tadpoles.
I heard one.
Mother Duck's new ducklings are as cute as our tadpoles, except for that last one, said Mrs. Frog. You're right, said Mr. Frog. That is an ugly duckling. Mother Duck led the ducklings away. She did not want the ducklings to hear what the frog said. But it was too late. The gray duckling had heard the frogs. Is it true, Mother? Am I an ugly duckling? He asked. You are beautiful, Mother Duck said. You are big and strong, and you will surely do well. I am proud of all of my ducklings. Don't listen to those silly frogs. The gray duckling wanted to believe Mother Duck, but it was hard. Everywhere he went, the animals reminded him that he was strange. What an odd duck, they said. The gray duckling was sad. The other ducklings never invited him to play with them. He was alone. There must be something wrong with me, thought the gray duckling. I do not belong. That night, while the duck family was sleeping, the gray duckling quietly wandered away. He floated down a stream. He saw many new places. He gathered information about other animals and the world around him. But this did not help him. He still felt alone. Then one day he saw a group of beautiful white swans with long necks flying in the sky. What beautiful birds, thought the gray duckling. If only I could fly away, maybe I could find a home where I belong. The air grew chilly as fall came. Then it was winter. The ponds and streams froze. The gray duckling was often hungry and cold. At last, winter became spring. One day, the ducklings saw several beautiful white swans splashing in a distant pond. They were the same birds with the long necks he had seen flying months before. I want to swim and play too, he thought. I don't want to be alone anymore. The duckling stretched his wings. He felt stronger and bigger than before. Without even trying, he flew into the air. It felt wonderful to fly. The duckling flew to the pond, and the white swans gathered around him. I know I am ugly and different, started the duckling. You're not ugly, said one of the swans. You are beautiful. We are here to welcome you. The duckling looked at his reflection in the water, and for the first time, he saw that they were right. He was a beautiful white swan, just like them. At last, he had found a place where he belonged. The end. Now you are going to practice your reading comprehension.
Okay. All right, so have y'all already heard this story before?
Yes.
I'm sure a lot of you probably have. No, you hadn't heard it?
Yes.
I've heard it.
Okay. So there's a couple things we learn in this story, but I want to hear what you think that we learned in this story. So, Emmy, what is one lesson that we learned today?
Never judge somebody with their first look.
Yes, you don't judge somebody by the way that they look. Absolutely. You don't judge someone by the way they look because we all look different. We're all unique. We're all special in our own way. If we all look the same, life would be boring, wouldn't it? We don't want to all look the same.
And everyone would never know who was who.
Right. What's another lesson we learned, Daniel?
It's that you should not make fun of people.
You should never make fun of people. Absolutely. Never, ever, ever make fun of people. Because would you want someone to make fun of you? No, that's not nice. Okay? And there's one more thing that we can say, Elsie?
We're unique in our own way.
We're unique in our own way. Absolutely. And also, too, looks aren't everything. So what someone looks like, that's not what's most important. What's most important is getting to know someone on the inside and getting to know them as a person, not from just what they look like. Okay? So now what we're going to do, I made a feelings chart. Okay? So you know the vocab words that we just talked about. Happy, sad, proud, embarrassed, confident. Okay, so those are some of the words that we can use. So we're going to put the words how the ugly duckling was feeling, okay? And then we're going to do a list of the way the beautiful swan was feeling when he turned into a beautiful swan, how he was feeling. So I'm going to do a couple of these, okay? So somebody tell me, what's one word to say how the ugly duckling was feeling? How was he feeling? Noelle. Embarrassed. Right. Oh, let's use ashamed because that was our word. But that's the same thing. Ashamed. Okay. What's another word to describe how the ugly duckling was feeling? Colton.
Embarrassed.
That's kind of the same thing as ashamed. So let's come up with another one. Yes. Lonely. He was lonely. He was lonely. Okay? What's another word? Hank? I mean, Daniel.
Different.
He felt different. That's a good one. He felt different. And what's our other word that we went over today that's very easy? Simple word. What is it? Pen. Sad. He felt sad. He felt very sad. Okay. But quickly he came to realize he was actually a beautiful swan, right? So what are some words to describe how he felt when he realized that he was a beautiful swan? Christian.
Happy.
Happy? Absolutely. Happy? Happy. Okay. What's another one, Kyson? Proud. He was proud of himself. He was proud of who he was. When he saw himself in the reflection, he was so proud to be himself. All right? Xander.
Confident.
Confident. Good. Okay. So, these are some examples of words that you can write, okay? If you want to come up with some other words that you think how they were feeling that we didn't put up here, you're more than welcome to put it. Okay? So, I'm going to pass out these papers. Well, I'm going to have the helpers pass them out. And then what I want you to do, when you get done, I want you to turn your paper over, and I want you to either draw the little ugly duckling, or I want you to draw the beautiful swan. And then right under so I want you to draw the picture, and then after that, I want you to write a sentence saying the lesson you learned. And we just talked about that, okay? So we could say, looks aren't everything. Don't judge. Don't make fun, okay? So what are we going to do? We're going to fill out our feelings chart. Things about Ugly Duckling, how he was feeling, how the beautiful swan was feeling. Turn it over, draw a pretty picture of the ugly duckling or the beautiful swan, and then write just one sentence telling me the lesson that you learned. Yes, Christian?
Can we make like capital T so like we can draw the ugly duckling, both the ugly duckling and the beautiful swan?
No, you're just picking one.
Okay.
You're just picking one or the other, okay? Yes, Hank?
Can we copy that?
Yeah, you can use some of these words. That's why I put them up here for you to use. But I'm saying if you have other words that you come up with, you can use them.
And I don't really know what how to say.
I'll help you, okay? I'll walk through it with you when you get to your seat, okay? All right, but we've talked about it. We went over the vocab and we've talked about it. So you should be able to write the words how they were feeling. Okay, helpers, go ahead and come up. Yes.
I got 15 on
Okay, well,
So he's a helper.
oh, so you're a helper, okay. All right, here we go. All right. Maybe we're gonna run the track today.
We have art today.
No, we don't.
No,
Yeah.
we have art. No, we have art. Well, oh yeah, we went to guidance yesterday, so yeah, we have art.
Yes, Elizabeth. I want you to have at least 3 in each column. I want you to have 3 in each column. All right, so let's talk through it. The ugly duckling, he felt sad. He felt lonely. He felt different. He felt ashamed. Okay. Right, sad. He was sad.
What sentence did you have?
Yes.
What is the last one on the happy one say?
Confident.
I put the
Confident.
That looks like a T.
Okay, so what are you gonna do now? Turn it over, draw a pretty picture. I wanna see color. Okay, you can try and sharpen it again, but if not, you may need to use a different one. Yes, I'll see. CONFIDENT. Yes, Christian.
How much sentences do we need to have?
One.
By the way, that looks like confident.
Okay. All right, draw your picture. Yes, Amy. What else do we have? Proud. Okay, and confident.
Just keep going up, but I finally got it. Bad, but then.
Alright, now turn your paper over and I want you to draw a picture of either the ugly duckling or the swan. And then write a sentence about the lesson you learned. Alright friends, what was one of the lessons that we learned today? Hudson.
That to never judge somebody about how they look.
To never judge someone about how they look. What's another lesson that we learned? What's another lesson? Nobody knows? Noelle.
To never make fun.
To never make fun. Yes, and also we learned that looks are not everything. It's important to get to know someone personally and get to know that person rather than judging them off what they look like. Okay?